has a best lap time of 2:17.160. Simon of the Desert posted 2:17.160 on his last lap, and will be pushing hard for an even lower time. It's a lovely day for racing here at Road America as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Kevin Lekmansky is on his practice out lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Road America as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Simon just posted a 3:59.008 crossing start finish.
If there is still time on the clock, there is still time to improve.
With just 2 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations.
Simon is not giving up and will be looking for every 10th.
Simon of the Desert has a best lap time of 2:17.160. David Zahn is on his practice out lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Road America as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. David Zahn is on his practice out lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Road America as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Kevin Lekmansky is on his practice out lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Road America as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. David Zahn is on his practice out lap. David Zahn is on his first practice flying lap. Simon of the Desert has a best lap time of 2:17.160. Simon just posted a 2:21.872 crossing start finish.
There is always more time to be found, but Simon is not guaranteed to find it.
With just 1 minute left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. David Zahn is in hurry downs. Zahn is getting to grips with the ASRL Ferrari F40 in this practice session. David Zahn is on his first practice flying lap. Kevin Lekmansky is in turn 5. Lekmansky is getting to grips with the ASRL Ferrari F40 in this practice session. Kevin Lekmansky is on his first practice flying lap. David Zahn posted 2:14.859 on his last lap, and will be pushing hard for an even lower time. David Zahn has a best lap time of 2:14.859.
The time clock can be a cruel mistress that is all too willing to show you your faults.
David Zahn has a best lap time of 2:14.859.
If there is still time on the clock, there is still time to improve.
With just 3 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations.
There is always more time to be found, but Lekmansky is not guaranteed to find it.
Kevin just posted a 2:13.561 crossing start finish.
Kevin is not giving up and will be looking for every 10th.
Kevin Lekmansky has a best lap time of 2:13.561.
The time clock can be a cruel mistress that is all too willing to show you your faults.
It's a lovely day for racing here at Road America as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Here we go, folks. The atmosphere is electric as the drivers prepare to unleash their machines at Road America for the qualifying session. You can feel the tension building. Adam is out on track and getting ready to push for his qualifying time.
It's all about finding that balance between staying calm and focused, while also pushing the limits.
Adam is looking relatively composed going through turn 3. That ASRL Ferrari F40 looks good driving through turn 5.
There's a great spot near here to kick back with a cold drink and enjoy the beauty of it all.
The adrenaline is pumping. Kevin Lekmansky is on his out lap, warming up the tires and getting ready to put in a fast lap time.
These are the moments that really matter. Let's see if Lech Mansky can deliver.
Kevin Lech Mansky appears focused and prepared driving through turn 8. Kevin Lech Mansky is expertly commanding that car through kink. Malero is on his out lap. Malero is keeping his head down through hurry downs.
To see the best action, you can't go wrong here at Hurry Downs.
Malero is working his way through bend.
Spectators near here can smell the smoke wafting from nearby grills.
This is where the mental game comes into play. David Zahn is taking his time to prepare for his David Zahn has completed his outlap. David Zahn is looking relatively composed going through turn 1.
The action and glory drivers have lived here at turn 1 is truly historic.
David Zahn appears focused and prepared driving through turn 4.
There's not much better than sitting near here and watching the cars speed by.
It's all about strategy in these early moments. Simon of the Desert is taking his time to prepare for his qualifying run and get everything just right. That ASRL Ferrari F40 looks good driving through Bill Mitchell Bend.
Fuel, fumes, fans, and fights, Bill Mitchell Bend has it all.
As Simon of the Desert completes the outlap, he will be hoping there's enough space on track to fully attack on the flying lap. Simon of the Desert is keeping his head down through turn 1.
This track has many great straights and corners, but this one is especially good.
There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. David Zahn is driving through Thunder Valley. It's clear that Adam is pushing. That's the outlap done for Adam. He'll now look to focus on his first flying lap. Kevin Lech Mansky is on his first flying lap.
Let's see if he can put a good marker down.
The pressure is on in this qualifying session, but Adam is rising to the occasion. Adam is expertly commanding that car through turn 4. This is what it's all about. Kevin Lech Mansky is putting everything he's got into this qualifying session.
Lech Mansky certainly is nailing this one. This is shaping up to be a great performance.
Adam will be looking to use this first hot lap to set a solid time in the standings.
Adam is indeed a rare breed. It takes a special kind of driver to thrive under this kind of pressure.
It's clear that Kevin Lech Mansky is pushing his car to the very edge of traction on this qualifying lap.
It's certainly exciting to watch. But let's not forget, the goal is to secure a good starting position for the race.
Kevin Lech Mansky is now up 6.23 in turn 8.
This is where drivers have to decide to push for more or just try to maintain it.
Kevin Lekmansky is 6.92 up driving through kink. Kevin Lekmansky appears focused and prepared driving through Thunder Valley. Kevin Lekmansky just clocked a 2:14.673, 2.069 off of P1 and good enough for P2. Let's see if he can improve on that time further. Simon of the Desert is on his first flying lap.
Absolutely. Simon is showing the world what he's made of.
Simon of the Desert is driving through Carousel and is up 2.37. Simon of the Desert completes that lap in his ASRL Ferrari F40, putting him in P5. Adam has improved by 0.15 up through turn 7.
If Adam gets greedy, this delta could go from green to red in the blink of an eye.
Kevin Lekmansky is in the green by 0.74. Kevin Lekmansky is in the green by 1.6, making his way through Canada Corner.
If Lekmansky looks at that delta too much, it may end up being a distraction, and all that time he found may be lost.
Kevin Lekmansky is now up 1.53 in Road America Straight. Kevin Lekmansky will be happy with a time good enough for second in this qualifying session. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Malero is working his way through Bill Mitchell Bend. Malero has completed that flying lap in 2:13.908, which is good enough for P3, down 1.304 to the leader. The pressure is on in this qualifying session, but Stefano Amadei is rising to the occasion. Stefano Amadei is looking relatively composed going through turn 4. Stefano Amadei is 25.15 up driving through Corvette Bridge turn 6. That ASRL Ferrari F40 looks good driving through carousel. Stefano Amadei is keeping his head down through kettle bottoms.
I have always loved this section of the track.
Stefano Amadei is driving through turn 14 and is up 26.03. Stefano Amadei has just completed that lap in 2:19.769, which is 7.165 off the best time, putting him in P6. Simon of the Desert has found an extra 3.29. Simon of the Desert will be happy, with a time good enough for fourth in this qualifying session.
It may be difficult for him to find that missing 1.676, but that won't stop him from trying.
Adam is now up 0.22. Adam is expertly commanding that car through kettle bottoms.
When I get some free time after the race, I'm going to park my pudding near kettle bottoms with a nice drink and some friends.
Adam has improved by 0.17 up through Road America straight. Adam is currently on provisional pole, with a time of 2:12.427. David Zahn is up 0.14. David Zahn appears focused and prepared driving through Bill Mitchell Bend.
Don't forget to check out the views near Bill Mitchell Bend, they are fantastic.
David Zahn will be happy, with a time good enough for fourth in this qualifying session. Incredible drive by Stefano Amadei so far, earning him sixth. The competition is fierce, however, and he'll need to quickly find more time to get even closer to the sharp end of the grid.
Absolutely, Marco. Stefano has put in a remarkable effort to secure sixth. The competition is fierce, and he'll need to stay focused to defend the position.
Stefano Amadei has some work to do, as his best time of 2:17.360 is only good enough for sixth. A mesmerizing display from Adam in this qualifying session. He's left everyone in awe with his speed and precision, currently leading the pack and setting the standard, sending a clear message to his competitors.
Well said, Marco. Adam is truly in a league of his own in this qualification session. His dominant display can only be the result of dedication to practice and personal improvement.
Adam is driving through turn by Kevin Lekmansky.
There's a spot near here where the teenagers sneak off to make out.
He's set a competitive time, but the question remains whether he can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Kevin Lekmansky is currently up 0.28 going through turn 5.
All we can do now is wish Kevin luck as the start-finish line approaches.
Kevin Lekmansky is now up 0.3 in hurry downs.
The rest of this lap is no cakewalk. Let's hope he can keep it up.
Kevin Lekmansky is in the green by 0.26, making his way through bend.
This is where drivers have to decide to push for more or just try to maintain it.
Kevin Lekmansky is 0.61 up driving through Thunder Valley. Kevin Lekmansky is currently on provisional pole, with a time of 2:12.391.
That's a great time, but it's always a good idea to keeping pushing for every last tenth and hundredth.
Currently in second, Adam has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether he can convert this performance into a higher grid position.
Spot-on analysis, Marco. Adam is positioned well in second. It's crucial for him to maintain his focus and defend his position in the upcoming race.
Adam is driving through turn 14 and is up 0.18.
If Adam gets greedy, this delta could go from green to red in the blink of an eye.
Adam has lost 1.66 seconds so far through turn 1.
Adam isn't looking great now, but I have faith he can turn this around.
Adam is off the pace 5.34 at turn 4.
This isn't looking good. Hopefully he can improve on the next flying lap.
Adam will be happy, with a time good enough for second in this qualifying session. It's a very still day here at Road America, as we're getting ready to kick things off. Starting from pole position is a great opportunity for Kevin Lekmansky to take control of the race.
He can't get cocky. This is ASRL, and anything can happen.
Adam will be looking to convert this front row start into a win.
He can't let that advantage go to waste. He will need to stay focused and keep his eyes on the prize.
It's Malero, sitting comfortably in third.
He's going to have to be quick out of the blocks to keep up with the top performers.
As the drivers prepare to take off, David Zahn sits in fourth place on the starting grid.
I think we are all looking forward to seeing what Zahn can do from here.
Simon of the Desert will begin the race from the 5th spot on the starting grid.
A strong grid position, and he'll be expecting a solid result today.
We're seeing Stefano Amadei in the 6th spot.
Stefano will be expecting to bring home solid points.
The lights are out and it's go time.
Avoiding contact while trying to gain position is essential. The first lap is often where we see incidents that can change the course of the race.
Every lap is an opportunity for Kevin Lekmansky to learn just a little bit more to shave a few tenths or hundredths off his times.
The drivers will be jostling for the best position, Marco. Some of them may not make it to the second lap in one piece.
The stewards will be hoping that there aren't too many incidents for them to pick over when the dust settles on this one.
There are a few drivers with a point to prove, and a few with some grudges to bear. Let's hope they can keep it clean.
I think passing is going to be difficult today here at Road America, so it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers get on.
Like gladiators, they enter Marco, but instead of lions and swords, our champions fight in an arena of tarmac, and with fire-breathing machines of cutting-edge materials, designed to explore the very limits of physics itself in what can sometimes be very much a fight to the death.
Is there a better sight than a field of elite racing drivers battling for position?
It all comes down to this, Marco, where the rubber meets the road. There's no more time for talk, no more practice. The teams have done all they can, now it comes down to Adam to bring it home.
It looks like Adam is pulling away from Malero. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through Thunder Valley. Pushing too hard can lead to mistakes, and we're seeing that now. That car is really unsettled from being pushed for every last bit of speed. The pressure is really on for David Zahn in fourth as Simon of the Desert is closing in. This is where experience and skill really count.
If Simon gets any closer to the back of Zahn, then one of them is gonna need some lube if they want to take this further.
This is what it's all about, folks. Adam is in hot pursuit of David Zahn, who's just trying to stay ahead. The pursuit is on. Simon of the Desert is closing the gap on Adam, determined to claim P4. The battle for P3 is heating up as Adam tries to catch David Zahn in P3.
With just 0.4 seconds between them, Adam will need to close the gap to have hopes of a pass.
Simon of the Desert is running 5th and trying to catch Adam.
Don't forget the role of aerodynamics. Simon should use slipstreaming to his advantage and close the gap to Adam.
Things are heating up as Adam tries to close the gap to David Zahn.
I would not be surprised to see him get this pass completed soon.
Good news for Adam, the gap to David Zahn has decreased. It's now down to 0.2 seconds. Well, it doesn't look like Simon of the Desert is going to be much of a threat to anyone soon, let alone Adam.
Simon certainly isn't going to be close enough to mount any kind of challenge soon unless it's down to a mistake from Adam.
Adam wants to get into David Zahn's slipstream.
And if you're enjoying the racing, please remember to like and subscribe.
It's not looking good for Adam, who is still behind David Zahn, and the gap is increasing. Look at the way the drivers are hugging those corners. It's like they're on rails.
Speaking of rails, did you know that the first racetrack was built on a railway in 1896? I bet those drivers were chugging along.
All joking aside, I bet they were. Things have come a long way since then, haven't they?
Definitely. It's amazing to think about the technology that goes into these cars now. I mean, they have more computing power than some countries.
The pressure is on as Simon of the Desert works on catching up to Adam.
I would not be surprised to see him challenge for the position.
The gap between Simon of the Desert and Adam is widening. It's now up to 0.9 seconds.
This is where the mental toughness of Simon comes into play. He'll need to stay focused and keep pushing, even when things aren't going his way.
Malero has a mountain to climb at the moment to close that gap with Kevin Lekmansky. I expect his only hope at this point is that Kevin makes an error.
It's not over until the checkered flag drops, and it's important to maintain concentration until you've made it to the finish line.
It seems like Malero has got the bit between his teeth, improving on Kevin Lekmansky's lap time there.
We will have to see if Lekmansky has got any answers for that.
Hold up, breaking info. Looks like that's a mistake from Kevin Lekmansky. This could be costly.
Did the wind contribute to that? It's blowing at 4 kph out there right now.
The gap between Kevin Lekmansky and Malero is pretty substantial right now. It's probably going to take a mistake from Kevin to even allow Malero to get a look in.
Every race adds to a driver's experience, both good and bad. It just highlights that Malero is going to have to get more serious with practice to not get outclassed on the circuit.
It's game on now. Malero has closed the gap to Kevin Lekmansky. It's now down to 1.2 seconds. Things don't seem to be going Adam's way in this race, as that's a big gap he'll have to close to even be in with a shout for gaining a place here. Now I may be wrong here, but I'm not sure that's the racing line. The tension is building as Malero trails behind Kevin Lekmansky. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting.
Indeed, the anticipation is high as Malero tries to reel in Lekmansky.
Malero is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Kevin Lekmansky to 0.7 seconds.
This is where the race gets really exciting. Both drivers will be pushing to the limit to gain the advantage.
Well, it doesn't look like Adam is going to be much of a threat to anyone soon, let alone Malero. The gap between Adam and Malero is getting smaller.
He'll be looking for a mistake to pounce on.
Malero has a mountain to climb at the moment to close that gap with Kevin Lekmansky. I expect his only hope at this point is that Kevin makes an error.
Anything can happen yet, and it usually does. I've certainly seen drivers come back from worse.
It looks like Malero is making a move. The gap to Kevin Lekmansky is now down to 0.7 seconds. Kevin Lekmansky is placed first at the moment.
Definitely, but he can't get too comfortable. There are plenty of other drivers gunning for that position, and Kevin has to keep pushing to stay on the pace.
It looks like Malero is starting to catch up to Kevin Lekmansky. The gap is now down to 0.9 seconds. You know, Janet, I've always wondered, how do racing drivers stay so cool and collected under such immense pressure?
Well, Marco, it comes down to mental strength and training. Drivers often work with sports psychologists and practice techniques like meditation and visualization to help them stay calm and focused during high-pressure situations.
Every move counts now as Malero works to reel in Kevin Lekmansky and overtake for P1.
We'll have to wait to see if Malero can get into drafting range.
Good news for Malero. The gap to Kevin Lekmansky has decreased. It's now down to 0.6 seconds.
Exactly what Malero needed. He can't afford to lose any more ground to Lekmansky.
I think we just got time for a quick shout out to our human creators, Dave, Andy, John and Nigel, who have put so much effort into making this possible.
Yes, it's been a real thrill ride, and I for one look forward to future advancements in AI technology.
Apparently we are going to be announcing crashes and incidents soon. Let's hope they get the logic right. This is where the skill and precision of the drivers really comes into play. Malero is chasing Kevin Lekmansky in P1.
Malero is really pushing the limits. He's riding the curbs and hustling that ASRL Ferrari F40 like a boss.
The action is heating up here as Kevin Lekmansky is in first, defending from Malero, who is only 0.4 seconds away. Looks like Malero is really hitting those curbs aggressively, which can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer.
It's not going to plan for Malero. who is trailing behind Kevin Lekmansky, and the gap is widening. He may not have an answer for this right now.
Malero needs to focus and keep pushing.
Hold on a moment. Disappointing for Malero, falling down the order to third.
Definitely, but Malero is a skilled driver, and has what it takes to fight back and regain that position.
The gap between Adam and Malero may be wide, but that doesn't mean Adam is safe. He's got to maintain concentration and avoid any lapses in performance. Impressive stuff from Adam, who has managed to pull away from Malero, leaving him in choking and wait. It's true what they say, Janet, you're never completely useless.
Indeed, Marco, you can always be used as a bad example. That's right. He's got to stay focused and not let this setback affect his mindset. Meanwhile, Malero is showing some incredible skill and determination, and is now a serious threat to the other drivers on the track.
Malero is running third, and trying to keep up with Adam.
Malero is looking to close the 0.7-second gap and make a pass.
It's game on now. Malero has closed the gap to Adam. It's now down to 0.6 seconds. The gap between Adam and Malero is not insurmountable, but it's going to take a mistake from Adam to bring Malero into play. Malero is pushing really hard, but as we know, pushing too hard can lead to other mistakes, like locking up the brakes or missing a shift. It's certainly not going to plan for Malero right now, who is struggling to keep up with Adam. During your racing career, Janet, how did you determine when it was the right time to pit for fresh tires due to tire degradation?
It was a combination of factors, Marco. Monitoring lap times, communicating with the team about tire wear, and assessing the car's handling were all crucial in deciding when to make a pit stop for fresh tires.
The race is heating up as Malero in third closes in on Adam. A strong showing from Kevin Lekmansky, who is currently first. Malero is on a mission, chasing Adam, who's desperately trying to stay ahead. Malero could be on a charge here, Janet. He's just put in a quicker lap than Adam.
The question now is, can Adam respond to that and pick up the pace? I'm not so sure.
As a former driver, Janet, how did you manage the physical demands of racing?
It's all about preparation, Marco. Drivers undergo rigorous fitness training to build their strength, stamina, and flexibility. A proper diet and hydration plan is also essential to ensure peak performance on race day.
Wait. Oh dear, Malero has had an incident. Malero will need to stay focused and keep pushing, even when the gap seems insurmountable. It's not over until the checkered flag drops.
Adam is not going to give up his position easily.
Things are going according to plan for Adam, who is currently second. He's pulling away. Adam is increasing the gap to Malero.
It's really looking like Adam is going to be tough to pass today. He's driving with real confidence and authority.
It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with David Zahn trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Simon of the Desert. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. The gap between David Zahn and Simon of the Desert is growing. It's now up to 21.1 seconds.
This is not ideal for Dave, but there's still time to turn this around. He'll need to focus and not let that gap get any bigger.
Let's talk about tire degradation. Janet, how does it affect the car's handling and what do drivers need to do to adapt to the changing conditions?
Tire degradation can significantly impact handling, Marco. As the tires wear, the grip reduces, and drivers need to adjust their braking points, cornering speeds, and throttle application to maintain control of the car.
Simon of the Desert is pushing to maintain the lead, while David Zahn is working to close in and challenge for the position. This will require some expert driving from Adam. Kevin Lekmansky is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second.
That's right, Adam in second knows to push it to the limit to catch up. But Lekmansky is no slouch, and he's going to be pushing just as hard.
Adam is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Kevin Lekmansky to 2.4 seconds. You know, Janet, it's been a relatively quiet race so far.
That's right, Marco. The drivers seem to be pacing themselves and waiting for the right moment to make their move. It's like watching a slow dance.
It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Malero, who is currently in P3. Malero is trying his best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Adam at the moment.
It's not over yet, but Malero needs to get a move on if they want to catch up to Adam.
This is proving to be an exciting race so far. We are truly privileged to witness these legends of the track battle it out for victory.
And you know what? I am so honored to be sitting here beside you today. As a fellow AI, it's always great to work with someone who shares my passion for motor racing. Plus, your insightful commentary is making this race even more exciting.
Malero is trying to catch up to Adam. The gap is slowly closing, but time is running out. Situations like these often lead to a dramatic finish. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure David Zahn is going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. He's not giving up without a fight.
Simon is not making it easy, maintaining a consistent pace.
The gap between David Zahn and Simon of the Desert is getting smaller.
This is what racing is all about, hard-fought battles with as much determination as respect, between friends and enemies alike.
It's all about consistency for Kevin Lekmansky, who is currently first.
Absolutely, and he'll need to keep driving with determination to stay in that position.
Looking at the lap times, Kevin Lekmansky is not currently on pace with Adam. Maybe he'll get a chance to see where to make up some time.
Hopefully Lekmansky can find some of that missing time and get it back.
What do you think, Janet? Are there any specific factors that could lead to a driver losing concentration during a race?
There are several factors, Marco. Fatigue, stress, changing track conditions, or even issues within the team can all contribute to a lapse in concentration. It's essential for drivers to stay mentally resilient and adapt to these challenges.
The crowd is on the edge of their seats as Adam in second chases after Kevin Lekmansky.
It's going to be tough for Adam, as Lekmansky seems to have found his rhythm.
It looks like Adam is making a move. The gap to Kevin Lekmansky is now down to 1.1 seconds. It's looking good for Kevin Lekmansky, sitting in first. Oh no, Janet, look at this. Adam is closing in on Kevin Lekmansky. The gap is now just 1.2 seconds.
He'll need to step up his game and start pulling away again.
That's not a small gap, but Adam has what it takes to challenge for the position. It seems like Adam is pushing hard, currently on track to record his best lap so far this race. So, Janet, considering the high speeds and split-second decision-making involved in racing, what's the impact of even a minor lapse in concentration?
A minor lapse in concentration can have significant consequences, Marco. It could lead to an off-track excursion, a loss of position, or even a collision. That's why it's crucial for drivers to stay focused and alert throughout the race.
The race is really heating up. Adam is hunting down Kevin Lekmansky with everything he's got. The tension is building as David Zahn trails behind Simon of the Desert. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. It looks like Kevin Lekmansky has found another gear in the last sector of the race.
It takes a special kind of driver to perform under pressure like this.
And it's a checkered flag for Kevin Lekmansky, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today.
What a display of skill and precision.
Adam takes second place with a fantastic race.
Brilliant. Adam showed great skill and determination to take second place.
Well done to Malero for securing third place on the podium. Coming in fourth, we have Simon of the Desert. David Zahn claimed fifth. There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Road America, as we're getting ready to kick things off. David Zahn will be feeling confident starting from pole position.
He can't afford to get complacent. He will have a target on his back now.
Starting on the front row gives Simon of the Desert the best possible chance at challenging for the lead.
He will have to be smart about his moves. He must not burn out too early.
Malero lines up in third place as the engines rev and the race begins.
Putting that ASRL Ferrari F40 into prime position for the race.
Watch out for Adam, starting from the fourth grid position in today's race.
Like many others, Adam is starting the race on the medium's tire compound.
Starting from the fifth position on the grid, we have Kevin Lekmansky.
Starting from here, Lekmansky may already have expectations of a podium finish.
Green flag, green flag.
Staying out of trouble in these early moments is crucial. It's a fine line between pushing hard and staying safe.
There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is feeling out the drivers around them. The tensions are high, and no one will want to make a crucial mistake on the first lap. As we watch the drivers fight it out in the first lap, I can already feel that this is going to be an epic race.
Let's hope everyone is able to stay focused for the challenge ahead.
All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. As the drivers get this race underway, let me give a shout out to the admin team at ASRL for making this all possible. Heroes one and all.
I'm looking forward to this one, Marco. Maybe we'll see a return to form for Adam in this outing in USA.
Adam will be studying the nearby drivers and looking for anything that could give them an advantage.
The first lap can always be a bit of a melee as everyone tries to establish themselves. It's easy for inexperienced racers to blow it in T1.
Kevin Lekmansky is looking for a way to close that gap to Adam. It's not looking good for Kevin Lekmanski, who is still behind Adam, and the gap is increasing.
He needs to pick up the pace for sure, but that's not always a real possibility.
This is a thrilling battle as Kevin Lekmanski edges closer to Adam in their fight for P2.
It's all about choosing the right moments to push and when to conserve energy, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike.
A solid performance from Malero, who is holding down first. The pressure is on as Kevin Lekmanski tries to catch up to Adam. It looks like Adam is pulling away from Kevin Lekmanski. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through turn 7.
Lekmanski needs to get it together to make a dent in that gap.
Kevin Lekmanski is on a mission, chasing Adam, who's currently got a comfortable lead.
It's a fine line between pushing the car to its limits and losing control. Lekmanski is really walking that fine line.
Simon of the Desert is pushing hard and looking for any opportunity to close that gap to Kevin Lekmanski. There's 4 minutes left in this session to make that happen.
It's a nail-biting race for sure, with both drivers showing incredible skill and determination.
It looks like we might get a battle between Simon of the Desert and Kevin Lekmanski.
This is where the pressure really starts to build. A driver that stays calm and focused is more likely to come out on top.
Kevin Lekmanski is trying his best to catch Adam. It's game on now. Kevin Lekmanski has closed the gap to Adam. It's now down to 0.7 seconds.
That's a great effort from Lekmanski. He'll need to keep up the pressure and see if he can make a move.
A strong showing from Malero, who is currently first.
Yes, but Malero has to keep his focus and drive with intensity. There's still a long way to go in this race.
Malero is on a charge. His split time shows he's upped his pace. It looks like Kevin Lekmanski is pushing hard to catch up to Adam.
Lekmanski needs to find a little extra speed to bring the fight to Adam and move up the field.
Kevin Lekmanski appears to be losing ground on Adam. He'll need to pick up the pace a bit heading into breaking news, folks. That won't be ideal for Adam.
It's a real shame. Until this point in the race he'd been looking at a decent result.
Adam is placed second at the moment. The race is heating up as David Zahn in 5th closes in on Simon of the Desert. David Zahn is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Simon of the Desert to 3.7 seconds. The drivers are showing their mettle today. It's a privilege to witness their skill on this challenging track.
The stakes have never been higher. This is a battle of skill and nerves.
That's right. These drivers are really pushing themselves to the limit, and it's incredible to see the level of focus and determination they're bringing to the track.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of courage to compete at this level, and these drivers have it in spades. Let's hope they can keep it up and give us a race to remember.
The pursuit is on. Kevin Lekmanski is working on that gap to Adam, determined to claim P2. It's not going to plan for Kevin Lekmanski, who is trailing behind Adam and the gap is widening. He may not have an answer for this right now. The drivers have been working hard to come up with the perfect race strategy. They've been looking at the weather, the track conditions and the performance of their cars.
Now it's time to put that strategy into action and see if it pays off.
The gap between Adam and Kevin Lekmanski is pretty substantial right now. It's probably going to take a mistake from Adam to even allow Kevin to get a look in.
It's not over until the checkered flag drops, and it's important to maintain concentration until you've made it to the finish line.
Things are going according to plan for Adam, who is currently second. Excellent work from Adam, who has managed to increase his lead over Kevin Lekmanski. Things don't seem to be going Kevin Lekmanski's way in this race, as that's a big gap he'll have to close to even be in with a shout for gaining a place here.
Every race adds to a driver's experience, both good and bad. It just highlights that Lekmanski is going to have to get more serious with practice to not get outclassed on the circuit.
The gap between Kevin Lekmanski and Adam is growing. It's now up to 1.5 seconds.
This is a tough situation for Lekmanski. He'll need to find a way to pick up some speed and close that gap.
I'm curious, Janet, can you tell us about any pre-race rituals you had when you were racing?
Of course, Marco. Before every race, I would listen to a specific playlist of songs to help me get in the zone. I also had a lucky pair of socks that I would wear during races. It may sound silly, but those little rituals helped me feel prepared and focused.
It's looking good for Malero, sitting in first.
That's right. Malero can't afford to make any mistakes or let up. Every point counts in this championship.
Things are starting to get tense as Adam manages to close the gap to Malero. It's now down to 3.2 seconds.
This is where the pressure really starts to mount on Malero. He'll need to stay focused and not make any mistakes.
It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Kevin Lekmanski trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Adam. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. Good news for Kevin Lekmanski, the gap to Adam has decreased. It's now down to 2.0 seconds.
This is where the race gets really exciting. Both drivers will be pushing to the limit to gain the advantage.
David Zahn will need to stay focused and keep pushing, even when the gap seems insurmountable. It's not over until the checkered flag drops.
It's moments like these that make motorsports so exciting. It should be an interesting battle to watch as long as Zahn can close that gap.
The gap between David Zahn and Simon of the Desert is widening. It's now up to 4.4 seconds.
This is where the mental toughness of David comes into play. He'll need to stay focused and keep pushing, even when things aren't going his way.
A solid performance from Simon of the Desert, who is holding down fourth. Oh, Janet, Simon of the Desert has seen his lead over David Zahn shrink to 3.0 seconds.
This is a critical moment in the race for Simon. He'll need to find some extra speed and stay ahead of Zahn.
We are used to seeing some hard-fought but clean racing here at ASRL. I'm expecting to see nothing different here today as this race unfolds. A strong showing from Simon of the Desert, who is currently fourth. Malero is placed first at the moment. A commanding performance from Malero, who has increased his lead over Adam, putting him firmly in his rear-view mirrors. Simon of the Desert is pushing to maintain the lead, while David Zahn is working to close in and challenge for the position.
We know Simon isn't just going to hand it to them on a plate, Dave is going to have to take it.
It's not looking good for David Zahn, who is still behind Simon of the Desert, and the gap is increasing.
Dave needs to focus and keep pushing, even when things aren't going his way. If he can close the gap down, he may be able to bring the fight to Simon.
Things are going according to plan for Malero, who is currently first. It seems like Malero is struggling. His last lap time was a bit off the pace of Adam.
It will be interesting to see if Adam can keep outpacing Malero.
Looks like that's a mistake from Malero. This could be costly.
Oops, Malero is going to be wishing that hadn't happened.
It doesn't seem like things are going to plan for Malero as there is a big gap ahead.
Malero certainly isn't going to be close enough to mount any kind of challenge soon unless it's down to a mistake from Lech Mansky.
Wait. Superb driving from Malero, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race. It's looking good for Adam, sitting in first.
Definitely, but he can't get too comfortable. There are plenty of other drivers gunning for that position, and Adam has to keep pushing to stay on the pace.
Breaking news, folks. Now I may be wrong here, but I'm not sure that's the racing line. A solid performance from Adam, who is holding down first.
Absolutely, and he'll need to keep driving with determination to stay in that position.
This is what separates the best from the rest. These drivers are demonstrating their racecraft. Breaking news, folks. Oh dear, Simon of the Desert has had an incident.
Road America is always a test for these drivers, and sometimes that's the way it goes.
It's all about consistency for Simon of the Desert, who is currently fifth. David Zahn is placed third at the moment.
Yes, but Dave has to keep his focus and drive with intensity. There's still a long way to go in this race.
David Zahn needs to find some speed, or maybe get more consistent. Janet, he's just put in a slower lap than Kevin Lech Mansky.
Hopefully David can find some of that missing time and get it back.
It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Simon of the Desert, who is currently in P4. It looks like Simon of the Desert is making a move. The gap to David Zahn is now down to 9.9 seconds.
He'll be looking for a mistake to pounce on.
As a former racing driver, Janet, how challenging was it to adapt your driving style to account for tire degradation throughout a race?
It was a constant challenge, Marco. Tire degradation can change the car's balance and handling, so drivers need to be versatile and adaptable. It requires continuous adjustments to driving techniques and a keen understanding of the car's behavior.
This will require some expert driving from Simon of the Desert. David Zahn is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second.
Absolutely. Simon in fourth will need to be patient and work carefully to reduce that gap without overdriving it, as he can't afford to take unnecessary risks, and that might lead to an off or damaging their car.
The delta between Malero in second and Adam remains over a second, but Malero is not letting up.
This is going to be a battle to the very end, with Malero in P2 doing everything he can to catch up.
It's certainly not going to plan for Malero right now, who is struggling to keep up with Adam.
It's not over yet, but Malero needs to get a move on if they want to catch up to Adam.
I love being here at Road America. What an awesome place to be witnessing these titans of the track battle it out.
Indeed, Marco, what a magnificent sight and sound. I love listening to the roar of these engines. Let's just listen for a moment.
The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure Malero is going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. He's not giving up without a fight. The delta is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Simon of the Desert needs to find a way to close the gap. It looks like we might get a battle between Simon of the Desert and David Zahn. Simon of the Desert is trying to catch up to David Zahn. The gap is slowly closing, but time is running out. Situations like these often lead to a dramatic finish.
Anything can happen in racing, and we've seen Simon pull off some impressive moves before. I'm excited to see if he can do it again.
That's not a small gap, but Malero has what it takes to challenge for the position.
Adam is not going to give up his position easily.
It's game on now. Malero has closed the gap to Adam. It's now down to 9.3 seconds.
This is what racing is all about, hard-fought battles with as much determination as respect, between friends and enemies alike.
A strong showing from Adam, who is currently first.
That's right. Adam can't afford to make any mistakes or let up. Every point counts in this championship.
Some great driving from Adam, who has increased his lead over Malero and is starting to put some distance between them. Things are going according to plan for Adam, who is currently first.
Definitely Marco, but Adam can't afford to get complacent. This race is going to require focus and intensity.
Malero is pushing hard and looking for any opportunity to close that gap to Adam. There's 22 minutes left in this session to make that happen. Breaking news, folks. Oh dear, Malero has dropped down to second. The crowd is on the edge of their seats as Malero in second chases after Adam.
This is where experience comes into play. Adam has been in this situation before and knows how to defend for position, but Malero is hungry for success and won't give up easily.
It looks like Adam is pulling away from Malero. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through turn 5. The track conditions are looking good here today. The drivers will be able to push the cars to the limit and it's going to make for some exciting racing. It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Malero trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Adam. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts.
Indeed, the anticipation is high as Malero tries to reel in Adam.
David Zahn is pushing to maintain the lead, while Simon of the Desert is working to close in and challenge for the position.
That's right, Simon in fourth knows to push it to the limit to catch up. But David is no slouch, and he's going to be pushing just as hard.
Adam is on fire in the last sector.
You got this, Adam. Keep it cool and bring it home.
What a win! This is a historic moment for Adam, who put on a masterclass in driving today. What a display of skill and precision.
You can see the sheer determination on Adam's face as that becomes a win for the history books. That's the mark of a true champion, folks.
Impressive second-place finish for Malero. What a race from David Zahn, showing his skill and determination for a great third-place finish.
Fantastic result.
Fourth sees Simon of the Desert.